What is going on, you guys? So I figured we'd have this problem come up eventually, but I never really had a plan for it. So I just want to discuss it in today's video. Essentially, there are people online that are pretending to be us. On YouTube, you've probably seen it. If you get a weird reply to your comment and it looks like it's me, it says Hairytornado is my picture, but then it says something weird like, hey, thanks for watching. Please message me on WhatsApp to get invested in some exciting cryptocurrency opportunities. That's 100% a scam. I promise you, never in a million billion years will me or Haley ever message you on YouTube or anywhere asking you to invest in cryptocurrency. Obviously, that's a scam, but I just have to put that out there. On Instagram, there is a guy who has essentially copied my Instagram account. He has the same picture as me, the same name with an underscore at the end. I'm Hairytornado on Instagram, and he is Hairytornado underscore, so it's very similar. He has all the same posts, all the same tags. I mean, it is an identical copy of my Instagram, and likely the reason he's doing this is so he can message my followers or other resellers on the internet and scam them in some way. That's usually the point behind all this. So I will, I can't link his Instagram in the description of this video because he's blocked me, but if you guys could search Hairytornado underscore on Instagram and report that account for imitating me, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's kind of frustrating too because he's been buying followers, so he actually has more followers than me on the real account. I've changed my Instagram bio to say like, this is the real account, my name does not have an underscore, please do not accept message requests or friend requests from this guy. But obviously there's going to be people that don't see that and people that just get messages from Hairytornado on Instagram, get excited and they get scammed. So just wanted to warn you guys, there is a fake Instagram account and there's plenty of fake YouTube's account. I'm verified on YouTube, so my name, if I respond to you, will always have a gray bubble around it and a check mark next to it. If it does not have a gray bubble and a check mark, it is not me. On Instagram, the only way to tell is to make sure it doesn't have any extra letters or it's not misspelled or there's no underscores anywhere in the name. So it's a little frustrating. I have reached out to Instagram to see if we could get our Instagram page verified so you guys could know which is the which real Hairytornado, but unfortunately they have not responded yet. So again, if you guys could go over, check that account out, Hairytornado underscore on Instagram, report it for whatever the most serious thing you could say to get Instagram to notice this, because this is a problem. You know, it's not affecting me personally, but people are probably going to get scammed about this way if we don't nip this in the bud before it gets too big. So let's go ahead and jump in today's video. I have the first thing here, we are shipping out one of the most expensive things we've ever sold. I think the second most expensive thing we've ever sold, and I want to show you guys how we ship it. Stay tuned. Did you already put the other packages in the car?
Yes, I'm soaking wet. It's raining outside.
It's a nice dreary day, but we've had a good amount of sales. This was like, it's like 3 days of sales though, because we had two or 3 days of sales. So it was probably like 35 or 40 packages we had going out. But we've got, this is the last thing that we haven't shipped yet, and it is the set of golf clubs that I picked up at the pawn shop the other day. Again, we paid $850 for the set of irons, sand wedge, gap wedge, and like 3 drivers and 2 woods in the golf bag. So this is just a set of irons, the 4-through pitching wedge. And we sold this to a viewer named Troy, and he wanted us to give a shout out to him and his wife, Nikki. So of course, if you buy something from us for $900 shipped, which is what we sold these golf clubs for, you'll get a shout out every time. So Troy, thank you so much for your support. This was a pretty good deal in these golf clubs. I think original retail was probably like $1,500 or so. Obviously they're used, but we're happy to give him a good deal. So $900 shipped after a little bit of PayPal fees and after the shipping costs, which will probably be like $30 or so. We'll look at that in just a second. That should make most of our money back from the investment. And so then we have, then we'll have the 2 wedges, the 3 drivers, 2 woods.
Yeah. And we've already sold one of the drivers for $130 plus shipping, and another one for
120 or something.
Yeah.
120.
Yeah.
So not quite doubling our money on this golf club haul, but paid $850. We should make maybe like $400, $500 in profit, somewhere around there once everything does sell. So let's go ahead and get these golf clubs shipped up. These are very expensive again, so I'm probably gonna not ship them the same way I would ship lower sale golf clubs. I say we're not gonna ship them the same, we're gonna pack them the same. The shipping is just gonna change when we go to print the labels, but we're gonna go through and wrap all of the golf club heads individually in this bubble wrap. And maybe put a little bit of bubble wrap around the grips. Yeah, it should be like each section of bubble, like one little square of bubble wrap per golf head, and then another square of bubble wrap around each of the grips. So here's what the clubs look like once they have the bubble wrap wrapped around them. Again, we got it on both the grip side and the club head side. They all look you know, it's pretty common sense. Just wrap a little bit bubble wrap around the head, and then we're going to put them in this box. This is actually slightly larger than our normal boxes. Normally we use 48 by 5 by 5, but this box, I don't know where the dimensions are, but this is 46 by 6 by 6. If we have a full set of golf clubs to send out, sometimes they don't quite fit in the 48 by 5 by 5 because it's a little tight. So we found these boxes at our local shipping supply store, again, a little bit shorter, which doesn't really matter because the golf clubs aren't that long anyway, but it's 1 inch wider on either side, like on 2 sides. So it more likely the clubs will fit in this box. Even with this larger box, it would be a little crowded in there if you did all the clubs in the same orientation. So I did 3 with the heads on this side and the grips on the bottom, and the other 4, the heads are on the bottom and the grips are on this top. So that kind of evens out the weight of the entire box and also makes the clubs more easily fit inside. So we sold the golf clubs directly to Troy via PayPal. So we're going to go to pirateship.com to print the label, put in the dimensions, 44 by 6 by 6, 9 pounds. I'm also going to add insurance through Pirate Ship. Anytime I sell something, even if it's on eBay, Mercari, whatever, whatnot, like if we are sending something this valuable, I really want to have extra insurance on it. Priority mail only comes with like $100 in insurance, I think. And that's obviously not enough for this. And I personally have never had to file a claim with USPS for like their built-in insurance, but I have heard from many people, some people say it's easy, some people say it's incredibly difficult, but Pirate Ship has like their own insurance that they offer for certain things. So you can just click the add insurance button and then you will, well, you have to put in the declared value. So we're going to insure these for $900. And then get rates. I didn't say this on the video, but if you ever have to file a claim with the insurance from Pirate Ship, it is insanely easy. I haven't done it personally, but my friend Judson Smith has. He sold a large sewing machine for like $600 and insured it with Pirate Ship. It was damaged upon arrival, so he just sent them a picture of the damaged item, and they sent him all $600 back into his PayPal account. And UPS Ground is the cheapest rate, $23.83, even with insurance, which is a great rate considering these are going all the way to Troy in California. So to send a 9-pound package that big all the way to California, UPS Ground is great. A lot of people in our last video said that the USPS thing where they're going to start charging like $15 for long packages starting in April, apparently. That doesn't concern us because most of the time with golf clubs and baseball bats and things like that, UPS Ground is already cheaper than USPS Priority. So if USPS Priority increases their prices even more, it'll just make UPS Ground even better than it is now. So I'm not concerned about it. You will have to use your own boxes. You can't use priority mailing supplies to ship golf clubs and baseball bats, so the priority mailing tubes will just be useless. But get your own boxes, and UPS Ground rates are awesome. Haley has been patiently waiting to go thrifting today. We could go thrifting. Haley's my little chauffeur today. I always drive. Like no matter where we go, I always drive.
It's a habit.
It's a habit. And she's like, you know what? I'll drive today, and it's really nice. This is fancy. You guys, it has already begun. Somebody, Jonathan Zuka, shout out to Jonathan Zuka, messaged me on Instagram and said, I used to be a fan, but since you started scamming people, I'm done. Wow, you changed. And I said, please explain, LOL. He said, I got a message from you asking me to donate money to Bitcoin. That's not me, man. It's a fake account. Guys, please focus. Look, focus right here. I will never, ever ask you to do any. I'll probably never message you. Like, I'll respond to your message, but I'm never going to reach out to you and ask for money or ask for Bitcoin or anything weird like that. Okay? Just, I don't even know what to say. I can't even put it into words. This is so frustrating because, like, I'm sure there's people that are going to fall for it, and there's nothing I can do other than make this video and talk about it on Instagram. Goodwill, are you excited?
Yes.
We haven't done anything yet, but I do want to take a quick second to thank the sponsor of today's video, NordVPN. NordVPN is a service that provides a virtual private network. That's what VPN stands for your internet browsing. So you could browse the internet securely, and it encrypts your data and just really makes the whole internet-based experience much safer. And it's super appropriate for today's video since we're talking about all these scammers online. So if you guys want to check it out and support the channel, head over to nordvpn.com/Hairytornado. You can check out their exclusive offer and try it risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Over here in the men's sweaters and jackets section, just found this really cool Alaska crew neck, rugged outerwear. I don't know if it has a date on it, but it's like that 3D puff paint material. It's got a little bit of pilling right there. It's on a Fruit of the Loom tag, assembled in Mexico of USA components, but still super cool. I don't see any stains or anything. Definitely grab this. This will be $4. I think it's jacket sweaters, like $4.75. That'll be perfect for our next Whatnot auction. What'd you find?
I just put this out.
Just put it out?
Cool. Nike
Oh, yeah.
Air.
Jordan? Yeah, for sure.
Size medium.
$1.50. Wow. Yeah, all t-shirts are $1.50, so that's good.
It's got some bleach staining.
Is that bleach? Let's get it. We can customize it with more bleach. If it ever has a bleach stain, we'll just add more bleach to it. I have no idea who that is, but it looks cool.
It's on a modern tag. I just thought it looks cool.
Never, what does it say? Never what again?
Never broke again?
Never broke again.
I don't know.
Interesting. Once again, the hard goods section at this Goodwill is just kind of gump. It's just, there's not much out there. Oh, look at these cool flower pots though. We have a money tree on our kitchen table that we've been needing a new pot for. $18. What? Now this t-shirt, little Thrasher magazine. It's modern, but it's on a Thrasher tag. Size medium. Is that a stain? I'll leave it, but that's cool though. I love that color, purple and blue. I just found this nice little limited sport USA, made in USA, like maybe quarter zip fleece. It's got some trees and wolves and stuff on it. It's pretty dope. This should be $5.75. That'd be worth it. What'd you find? Oh, it's tap house shirt.
I found a few good things.
Patagonia? What is this?
Oh,
it's a little burn. It's still a Patagonia. Size medium. Probably it'll be $5.75. I think it's still worth it, even with the burn. We can embroider oops over it.
I don't know about this. I think that looks kind of faded. Probably won't get that.
Yeah, it's Nike though. But,
yeah. You saw the Air Jordan. Ooh, I found the Stranger Things vest.
Oh, that is wow.
It's got extra big large. Stranger Things on the back.
That is super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That'll probably be either $4.75 or $5.75.
Yeah, I mean obviously very modern.
Yeah.
And then I saw this shirt and I was like, this is such an interesting, intriguing shirt.
Yeah.
And it's made in USA. Like, it says, I don't
this
even...
Woman? Huh.
Size 1. Made in USA tag.
That is the weirdest shirt. I mean, it's cool. Cool weird. That is the button. Like, it's 1, it's 2, 3. It's got all the buttons. It's not missing a button there because there's no hole there.
No hole, yeah.
That's weird. Definitely get it. Let's get out of here before we spend more money. Yeah, we ran it up 27. $27 for all that. And I think we could maybe get 20, 25 for the Patagonia, even with the burn. Someone in the last video when we had that Nike hoodie we found at the flea market with a hole, they were like, just embroider, support your friends logo on it. And
it would be an odd place.
It's like in the stomach area, so that wouldn't be good for that. But somebody else on Instagram was like, you should just embroider the word oops on it. And I'm like, that's actually a good idea. Dropped off all the packages at the post office, and now we're back here at Palmetto Thrift Store. If you guys remember, this is the thrift store that sent us the check in the mail refunding us for those 2 VCRs that we bought. Super nice. Definitely check them out if you're ever in the area, Columbia, South Carolina. I found a whole bunch of like little Starbucks mugs in here. Not all of them. This one's not Starbucks, but all of these are. And unfortunately, they're $3.50 each, and they're just not really profitable. Like, I got excited about this one. This is a Starbucks, and it has like these cool designs on it. But there are currently 12 of these listed on eBay, and none have sold in the last 90 days. So this is not something that you should buy. I've seen some Starbucks mugs definitely do sell very well, and they can be very valuable. But just because it says Starbucks doesn't mean it's valuable. Mose? Haley got Mose a, what was it, a lobster?
It was a lobster.
It was a lobster yesterday, and today it is debris. So it's a little bit later in the day. You can see I changed shirts. I put this shirt on to do our Whatnot auction that we're doing today. By the time you guys watch this video, this auction will be over. But I'm going to wear this shirt during the auction and then give it away at the end of the auction. And a couple of you guys in the comments have asked, like, questions, I guess, about Whatnot if you haven't been to an auction before. So I figured I'll show you guys a little setup we have going into our auction this afternoon. So we're going to be selling mainly clothing items, like all this clothing stuff in here. We've got some modern stuff, some polos. We've got some vintage hoodies. We've got that. That's the shirt we got at the Plato's Closet the other day. I'm going to be giving away my personal Support Your Friends hoodie in this auction. So that's, we try to do some really good giveaways for you guys, taking your time out of your day to come and support us. We also do a couple of non-clothing item things. We got some LL Bean boots, some Jordan Lows, Dooning Burke purse, all these Ralph Lauren polo hats that we picked up at Salvation Army recently, and a couple of plushes as well. This auction will be like 35 items or so, and it'll probably take us about an hour and a half or so to get through. The cool thing about the Whatnot auctions is that we start everything out at just $1. And this auction today, we're starting at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So we're trying to do it at different times for different people, because sometimes people can't do it at 6 or 7 when we do our normal auctions. So we're trying to spread the love a little bit, and hopefully you can get some really good deals. Some things sell for full retail, or what we could get on eBay, and some things sell for much less. So people can actually buy things from us for whatever price and then flip it on eBay for a profit, which is probably one of my favorite things about Whatnot. I do want to show you guys this shirt. I think it's this one right here. Haley went thrifting yesterday by herself, and she comes back with this vintage, I think it's 1999 Dale Earnhardt Jr. t-shirt. It's made in USA. It's on a Chase Authentic tag, size extra large, and it's got a nice back hit too. She paid $1.50 for this, and it got me thinking that, like, Haley and I have obviously been thrifting together. Like, we've been to the same thrift store, we've both filmed, but we've never had a thrifting vlog where, like, I take the camera and go to one store and she takes her camera and goes to a different store. And I think that would be really interesting. So definitely drop a comment on the video if that's something you guys would like to see us do in the future. I gotta show you guys this. This is my friend's Instagram, Tim Osborne to Thrift. A lot of you guys probably know him, but this is his real page. His name is Osborne to Thrift. He's got 25.7 thousand followers, but he posted on his story today that he also has somebody faking his Instagram account. They've copied his profile picture, his bio, all of his posts, all of his stories and everything, and their name is Osborne to Thrift without the R and an underscore at the end. That is a fake account, and it's frustrating because they have 28.2 thousand followers. They've bought those followers, so they have more followers than the real Osborne to Thrift. So you can see how it's easy for people to get duped. So just make sure, if you ever get any sort of weird messages or requests or anything like that from somebody on the internet, it's probably a scam. Like, I don't know any of my reseller friends that would ever message any of their followers and ask for anything, you know? So just use your common sense. If you get weird messages on YouTube, Instagram, email, wherever, it's probably a scam. So I want to end today's video by giving you guys what I think is a very valuable piece of information. One of the most common questions we get asked, whether through YouTube comments or emails or Instagram direct messages, is how to get more sales. Oftentimes we get messages from people that say, hey, I've listed 50 things, I've listed 100 things, I've listed 200 things on eBay, and I haven't gotten any sales yet, or I did get sales and they were scammers. So what can I do to get sales? Like, why is this so hard? And it's actually not hard if you follow this graph right here. Over here in the vertical column, we have the number of solds in the last 90 days, starting at 0 and going up to 50 plus. And at the bottom, we have number of listings on eBay, starting at 0 and going up to 50 plus. You want to look for things that are on this side of the graph, this side of that diagonal line there through the middle, because anything in this section of the graph will have at least a 100% sell-through rate. So if you look at something and it's got 10 currently listed and 10 sold in the last 90 days, that would be your point, and that would be just barely on this side of the line, right on the line, and that would be a 100% sell-through rate. If it's got 10 listings and 40 sold in the last 90 days, that would be a 400% sell-through rate, and that would be a great item to find to try and sell on eBay. So this is a little 5-step program. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'll read. I have very bad handwriting. Number 1 is search the item on eBay. Whatever you want to sell, search it on eBay. And then once you do that, you're going to look at how many are currently listed. When you search an item, as long as there's no filters already added, you're going to see how many are currently listed for sale. Number 3 is filter the search results to show how many have sold in the last 90 days. To do that, you hit the filter button in the top right corner of the app, go down to where it says sold, and just click a little, it's like a little dongle. You click that to show sold, and then you can see how many of that item has sold in the last 90 days. With the teacup earlier in this video, or coffee cup, whatever you want to call it, there were 0. So that's, we have 12 listed, 0 sold. Number 4, this 4th step, is going to be plot the point. So for that coffee cup, we have 12 listed, 0 sold. So that would be our point right about there. And we see that that is not a good item to buy because it is on the bottom half of this diagonal line. So number 5 is it in the zone? This is the zone we're talking about, this up here. Is it in the upper quadrant of this line? If yes, if the item is yes, you list it. If the item is not in that zone, leave it. If you follow this 5-step program or whatever you want to call it for listing and selling items on eBay, I promise you, you will see an increase in sales. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed it at all, take a couple seconds and hit that like button for us down below. And if you haven't already, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button down below as well. Again, huge shout out to NordVPN for sponsoring today's video, and huge shout out to you guys for watching this far. Thank you guys again for watching. You're the best, and we'll catch you on the next one.